All right, everybody, we have Cal State San Bernardino joining us, and we'll continue with what we've been doing. We'll have Coach Andy Newman with some opening statements, and then we'll keep our student athletes here for a few moments. Joining us, Dontrell Shuler and Darius Mickens. Have time for a few questions for them, and then we'll release them and have Coach stick around for a few moments. Coach, talk a little bit about the game.
Yeah, great semifinal game. Had to be fun to watch. I wish we would have started a little quicker, but Southeast can have a lot to do with that. It's a very good team, very well coached, very disciplined. They came out and made punches in the mouth like we hadn't before. It took us a while to kind of get our bearings. It's the first time we gone into halftime and being out rebounded and being that significant. So testament to them and their staff for having their kids really ready to go, especially in that area. A team like us who have been so good in that. But then, as the game kind of came, we kind of got our legs back underneath us, and then I thought our guys fought back hard. Really got after them, and really proud of the effort that they gave. I mean, they got punched in the mouth, fell down, and got up, and kept trucking, and then really started fighting back. So I was really proud of our guys' effort to claw back into this game and make the one position. It was awesome, but credit to Nova Southeast, good team, well coached, good players.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll open it now up for questions for our student athletes.
Darius and Dontrell, you two have been such this year. Darius was at the end of the year, Dontrell was succeeding one year. Can each of you tell me what it's like to be
this team is special. Last year, we should have been here. This team is good. We just we came back this year. We know that focus. It's moving. So I just felt like I'm glad my team is stressing me. I pick a role this year to step up in the year. Just need to get my team is enough. Just let me use this to get it far. Even still probably
Guys, I'll ask you a quick question. You guys have been the leaders of this team in getting them to this stage. Talk a little bit about what your message to the underclassmen, to the guys that have been on this journey with you to keep the thing going and get right back in next year.
I mean, honestly, you need to keep working hard, keep trusting close, keep trusting the system possibly. Because you guys here, it's just proven work. So the guys here, just for doing that, it's one thing, just learn, get better, and just get to this next game. Honestly, and that's the team.
Sure.
Just keep pushing. We got a lot of young people out there today. We just do songs and we are our way with her.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Okay, we'll go ahead and release them. Gentlemen, it's been great watching you play this week. Thank you so much. And now we'll go ahead and open up for questions for Coach Newman.
Coach Newman, this is without a question the most successful team in Cal State San Bernardino history, most points scored, most wins, tonight well into the top four. What would like coaches guys as well as any last thoughts in the past?
Yeah, this was a really fun team to coach. Incredibly talented. Incredibly rewarding getting and watching them buy into our system. Team first. There's a lot of guys in that locker room that could have gone somewhere else and averaged 25 and maybe not won as much. And to watch them, sacrifice their own individual game to be part of a team and to do, like you said, do something special. It's really cool. Why we all love basketball so much, because it's not in team sport. And you guys do that to the level that you did. Really fun to be part of. Super rewarding year. Just watching the self-sacrifice all year long.
Can you talk a little bit about what it was like to go for an back-to-back all over? Talking about that.
I was again, probably saying the same word over and over again. Just really rewarding watching a kid grow like that has been awesome. He came here, just kind of like a hired gun is what he was. He was at West Virginia and was a hired gun. Had a great coach here. Kentucky, at 18 months a game, but just always kind of a guy, we'll bring him in and score some points, and that was kind of his role. And then to see him evolve into a true point and a guy who not only can score, but a team and make plays for teammates. As a basketball coach, you watch that and you go, this he's figuring out. And now the light bulbs are going off, and now not only can he score, but he can get easy shots, and he makes other guys around him. So that was fun to really have a chance to coach a talent like that, and then to watch that talent turn from just a scorer, probably win most one-on-one contests, to now this is an elite guard who can help teams win in multiple variety of those. And so watching him become a complete player was really fun and just very fortunate to be part of that in his journey.
Coach, talk a little bit about the senior group and just the stuff that they've done to get you here, and the last couple of years, the success that they've brought to your program.
Yeah, this would be a tough group to say goodbye to. Won a lot of games with these guys. I came to Cal State San Bernardino 5 years ago, and none of these guys were, had San Bernardino on mind at that time. And we got to that 17, 18 year, 18, 19, right before COVID. And we kind of put San Bernardino back into a really good place. We were put in a position to be able to recruit guys like that are very talented that wanted to go and win. And COVID came and kind of knocked us back a little. And a lot of these guys some of these senior guys had an opportunity to leave because the CC2A wasn't playing basketball. And they had the opportunity to go to a league or to another program that was playing basketball. And they chose to stay at San Bernardino and be part of this team because they knew we were putting something together to make a run like we did this year. So, testament to them, to stick it out and see their plans through, and which we're talking freely in a day and age where that's not always the case. But these guys did. They made a pact with each other with this program, with me, with our staff, to see this thing through, and they did, and to see it, come to fruition this year was great. I mean, obviously, right now, it doesn't feel real good, but in a week, 2 weeks, as we look back and all the effort and all the accomplishments that these guys have, and, it's going to be really cool to see that they stepped through something, through some hard times, had opportunities to leave, chose to come back, and then reap the benefits of it. Because playing in a national tournament, this was what a cool experience. We'll all take those forever. And so just really happy that they were rewarded with that.
Any other questions? Coach, thank you so much for the time. It's been great watching you kids play this week.
And thank you very much.